With the new Rogue One movie coming out in a few days, we will learn how the Rebels stole the first Death Star plans in order to stage the attack seen in A New Hope. But how were the Death Star plans stolen in Legends, the old Star Wars timeline? In the Legends timeline, the Rebels first discovered the Death Star's existence when the founding members of the Alliance, Bail Organa, Mon Mothma, and Garm Bel Iblis, were taken to the battle station for their execution. While captive, the rebel leaders were told of the battle station's true purpose, and were given the name of it as well by the Emperor, as a way to let them know that any future rebellion would be meaningless against the Empire, and that his superweapon alone would ensure that no planet would dare rebel against him. After they were rescued by Galen Marek, the leaders of the Rebel Alliance made it essential to uncover the schematics of the superweapon, and to make plans on destroying it. Doing so, they started Operation Skyhook, which involved multiple missions in obtaining the Death Star plans. The missions to steal the Death Star plans were a bit messy and convoluted. Supposedly there were multiple parts that the rebels had to steal, or in better words, multiple pieces of the Death Star plans. One of the earliest and most well-known missions to steal the plans was done by Kyle Katarn, an Imperial defector who later became a mercenary who worked for the Rebel Alliance. He was chosen to retrieve a part of the Death Star plans from an Imperial research facility on the planet Danuta. He received help from a fellow rebel, Jan Ors, who created a diversion from the research facility and later acted as a getaway driver after Kyle obtained the plans. Kyle was also given help from his old friend Mek Odom, who was an Imperial officer, that gave him a layout of the facility. Almost right after Kyle retrieved a portion of the plans, another rebel named Rihanna Saren was sent to the exact same research facility to retrieve what is believed to be another set of the same plans. She was also successful, and she brought them back to the rebel headquarters. Other sources have stated that the founding rebellion leader, Garm Bel Iblis, obtained some plans as well during his mission to Darknell. Another portion of the plans were stolen and transmitted to the rebels during a Death Star prison break, in which the rebel prisoners were able to steal some data on the Death Star's design and send it back to the rebel base on Polis Massa. Although they were successful in sending the plans, they were all later captured and killed by the Imperials. Like we said earlier, this entire operation in obtaining these plans was messy, and it's not exactly made clear whether they were stealing portions of the plans or just re-stealing the same Death Star plans. If the latter is true, then they perhaps did that as a way to make sure the Empire didn't purposely send faulty plans, as a way to trick the Alliance into finding a false weakness. So the Rebel Alliance stole multiple of the same plans to make sure they were all correct. Once all the plans were compiled together, they were sent to Leia Organa's ship, the Tantive 4. She obtained them on the planet Taprawa, and was supposed to deliver them to the MC-80 star cruiser known as Liberty. But before she could do that, her possession of the Death Star plans was discovered by Darth Vader, who then pursued after her in his Star Destroyer. And thus that leads the way to the opening of A New Hope. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. And as always, may the Force be with you.